Hello chess lovers! The legendary chess king Kasparov was most famous for his spectacular and dazzling combinations, which not only requires intuition, but also a lot of calculations in depth. Okay, you know, such combinations cannot be accurately described by words, and let's directly have a look of his game to feel the charms of his combinations. Now we have come to a really complex position, and it seems that every piece is attacking each other. And of course, it requires a large amount of calculations in order to see everything clearly. So as white, the first thing and the most obvious variation you should calculate is to take the queen. But after knight takes, rook g4, rook b7, rook f4, white does not gain anything. In this position, if white takes this bishop, black can simply take and then attacking this bishop. So rook g3 for example, rook e8, bishop d1, rook g3. Black is winning here. So obviously taking the queen doesn't work and white cannot get any advantage. But here, Kasparov played a really beautiful move. So you may pause the video for a moment and think about how white should play. So he played h5.
What? Are you serious?
Now both queens are under attack, but Kasparov was in no hurry of dealing with the queens, but rather he chose to attack this rook. What's for? So now let's have a look at possible variations of black. So first of all, if black takes this knight, white can take this rook, knight 4, rook h7, king g8, rook b6. White has gained material advantage here, so white is winning here. If black tries to run this rook away, so for example, rook g7, white can play queen h6, and white is winning here. How about rook g5? Worse. White can simply take this knight, and white is threatening queen f6 in the next move. Still, black is losing here. So how about rook g8? And still white can take this knight. Obviously you can't take this rook because white is going to take this pawn and checkmate. So for example, rook takes. And rook d7. This is a really important move because now white is not only attacking this rook but also attacking this pawn. If black runs away the rook to e8, white can take this bishop, queen takes, queen f6, rook g7, h6. White is gaining a piece here. And in this position, if black runs the rook away, but still protecting this pawn, white has this bishop f5, threatening rook f7 and queen h6 in the next move. So all these variations don't work, and in the real game, black played knight takes the queen. Here, Kasparov took the rook. Wow! Still in no hurry of dealing with this queen, even Kasparov has already lost the queen. And the reason of why Kasparov was in no hurry of dealing with this queen is that Kasparov was able to utilize the problems of black. So for example, the king, the pawn, and the rook, which by coincidence gave white the perfect chance for a perfect combination. So here it's obvious that black cannot take this knight because the fate will be the same, that white is going to gain the piece. So in the real game, queen takes the rook, rook h7, king g8, takes, king h7, promote to the queen, knight takes. And here's another thing you should pay attention to. That is, it is not so good for white to directly take this knight, because you can find that the pawns are equal and white does not gain any material advantage, so it will be really hard for white to win this position. So Kasparov played really accurately. So he played bishop f5, check first. Black can only play king g7 and queen g6, king f8, queen takes, king e8, bishop takes. Now white has gained a pawn, and black's king is really dangerous. So absolutely, white is clearly better in this position, and black resigned within a few moves. Amazing, isn't it? Actually, this is one of the most famous games of Kasparov, and you know, when I saw it for the first time, I was so confused, and I really couldn't believe such combinations in chess. You know, Kasparov is not only talented but also hardworking, enabling him to come up with such brilliant thoughts and create such beautiful games. If you like the video, you are welcome to share it and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.